Hey everyone. So today we are going to build one Tic-Tac-Toe application using ReactJS and Tailwind CSS. So in this application, this will be a basic Tic-Tac-Toe application where you can play a Tic-Tac-Toe. Like this, for example, we have a move. We are going to predict the move that who is going to take a chance. So firstly, it will be X, right? So if I click here, then it is printing the X, then it will be O. So if I do the O, and again on every move whenever you are clicking on some of the boxes, we are going to check that if there is a combination of 3 O's or 3 X's, right? So if there is a combination, then the player who has put that X or O will be the winner, right? Okay, so now if you see, if I have the combination here, for example, if I done the combination, then it will automatically tells you that X is the winner and you cannot put anything anywhere, right? And again, if you want to restart the game, you can click on this restart button to restart this game, and you can restart it again, right? Now if I show you how this thing is working, so actually we are going to build this, right? So now what I can do, you need to open one VS Code inside your system, and in this VS Code you need to open one new folder. So basically inside this folder, you need to have this npm package and node inside your system to create this application, because if you don't have a node or you don't have npm, then you cannot create a new react.js project. And for starting with this project, you need to have a little basic knowledge of npm and react.js, right? Not much, but only the basics, how react works, right? How states works. So this is the basic knowledge you need to have for creating this application. Or if you don't have, I will teach you everything. I will teach you from the scratch, so you don't have to worry. So firstly we are going to install react inside our system. So as you know that react command is already deprecated, which is the create react app. So what we are going to do, I have a new tab here, and if I go on vite.dev, we are going to install react through Vite. So now if you go to get started and scroll a little bit down, then you will see this command npm create Vite at the latest. So if I copy this command, paste it here and create a new project, it will ask me that the project name. So currently we already created this folder, so we can directly write dot slash. Now it is asking for which framework I need to install. So I need to install the React library, then I need to go for JavaScript. Then our React.js is installed. Now after installing the React.js, now you need to install the npm library. So we are currently in the same folder, so we can run a command npm install to install all the npm libraries. So I will zoom this a little bit. Okay, so let's wait for some time until it is installing. I will tell you where to go for the Tailwind CSS. So for that you can go to a new web page inside your browser and search for Tailwind docs. When you search for Tailwind docs, this first one you will see, and okay, you need to go on the first option, which is docs, right? Now we are installing in the Vite only. So what you can do, you can copy this one command from here to install Tailwind inside your React project, and npm libraries has already been installed inside our system, so we can just put this command here and press enter. Now later on we need to import this statement inside our vite.config.js file. So you can see that you have this vite.config.js file. You need to paste this command here. Later on we need to invoke this function. So after the react, you can just write one comma, and you can write tailwind css and call this function, so that tailwind css will be called. And now you need to import, you need to write this import statement inside the css file. So basically we are going to make this index.css as our primary file, so you can just paste it there, because I am going to remove this app.css. We don't need this app.css anymore. And if you go inside the app.jsx also, you can just delete all the code and write rafce. You need to create one arrow function inside the app.jsx file. Right now we are going to check if everything is working or not. So let me just start my server. You can start Vite server with the help of npm run dev. When you click enter, the server will be started and it will be on localhost 5173. So you can open this same link and you can see that app is coming. Now I should test my Tailwind is working or not. So text is will be 5-6 XL suppose. Yes, it is working fine. Okay, so for now I can remove this from here. Okay, so we are going to build the application now. Firstly, we are not going to much focus on the CSS part. We are going to focus on the functionality, how this thing is working, right? So now we can start from here, but just go inside the index.html file and we can change the title of this web page. So you can write tic-tac-toe and you can write now your name here, and I will write this. Okay. So now moving on to the app.jsx part. Now we can just give it some class name. So firstly we need to give a height of screen, and background will be zinc 200. So we have the background now. Now we can create one more div inside this outer div, and we can give it some class name, flex call, item center, justify center, and height will be full. Right now inside this div you can give an h1 tag, and in the h1 tag has some class names. For example, first one is the text will be 3XL, font will be bold, and margin bottom will be 4. If you don't know Tailwind CSS, there is nothing to worry about, because it is very easy to understand what I am doing right now. See, if I am doing this screen, right, it means I am taking the height of screen, right? And this is the background color which you apply using the normal CSS also. Flexbox, you all know what is flexbox, but just implementation techniques are different, but everything is same. What we are doing in the core CSS, that will be same inside the Tailwind CSS also. Now we have the heading here. So inside the heading we can give the same heading what we have given to our title page. You can write tic-tac-toe and you can write your name. So it will be where code at tech. Yes, now it is coming. Okay, now later on we have one div here, and inside the div we can give it some class names. So it will be grid, and grid call 3, and gap will be 2, like this. Okay, so now after this we have some work with the JavaScript. So first of all, what I should do is I can initialize some state values. So you can just do it with me, and then it will be very much beneficial for you also. So one will be board and the other one will be set board equal to useState. So basically useState is a state management hook. Whenever you are rendering any value which you want to make it dynamic, then you can use the useState hook. Right, inside this we are going to initialize some array, predefined array, which has a size length of 9, and we are not going to fill anything inside the array, right? And we are not going to fill anything. Okay, now I'm going to create one more state which is going to track the move. For example, if X has already taken his step, then it's turn for O, right? And when O has been taken the step, now it's turn for X. So we are just going to change the next step again and again. So we can track one of these. So I am going to track X chance. It means let me show you how we can do this. Is X next, set is X next equal to useState, like this we can do. And for now I can make it true, right, because we are going to start from the X only. So I can make it true for now. And okay, currently the server are same, right? That's why I cannot show you how it is working. No issue. So basically what this state will do, for example, we are going to track the move of X, that X has been, if X has been already taken his move, then we are going to make this true as false, and the turn will be we will pass the turn to the O. Now after the O, again the X has this, when the O will do the turn, the X will become again true, right? So that's how this states are working. Now we are going to create one function which will calculate all the steps which are taken, right? And we are going to check who's the winner using this function. Calculate winner equal to, inside this we are going to accept one argument, squares. Now I'm going to initialize one array, not array, actually I'm going to fill it diagonally, because we need a 3 into 3 array, right? So basically you need to do like this: 0, 1 and 2. Okay, there is some mistake, I guess. 0, 1 and 2. You need to do like this, give the name, variable name. Now you can do 0, 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, then we have 6, 7, 8, and again then 0, 3 and 6, 0, 3 and 6. Now after 0, 3, 1, 4, 7, 1, 4 and 7. Now we have 2, 5 and 8, 2, 5 and 8. Now 0, 4 and 8, 0, 4 and 8, 2, 4 and 6, 2, 4 and 6. See, we have declared every position that is can be possible a winner. So we are, whenever your user will take a step, we are going to check every possible position. Like for example, if there is x on 0, there is x on 1, there is x on 2 also, then x will be the winner. If I talk about O, if O is already in the diagonally, horizontally and vertically, then O will be the winner, right? Like this we are going to check. Now we are going to run a loop for all these position A, B and C. Okay, not like this. So for let A, B and C of lines if squares A and squares A equal to squares B, and again we are going to check if square A is equal to square C, right? If all these conditions are true, then we are going to declare him as a winner, right? Okay, so let me continue this, and if everything is true, we are going to return square A. Now after this, if it is false, then we are going to return null. Now this function will calculate my winner, is going to calculate the winner. Now later on we need one more function, so that function is going to restore every data which is inside the box, that the button I have shown you, na, restart the game. So that's what we are going to create now. So it will be const winner equal to calculate winner, and we are going to pass whole board inside it. Now we have stored this calculate winner function in a variable. Now we can directly call the variable whenever we want. So it will be, we are going to create a new function here to reset the board again, right? So handle click equal to index equal to if board index winner, and then we are going to return. If he is already winner, then we are just going to show that X or O is the winner, right? Whosoever present on the board index. Then later on, now we are going to reset the board. New board equal to board dot slice. We are going to create a copy of the same, but we are going to return the new board. So new board will be the index equal to is x next and x o, right? Like this. and later on we are going to set the board to new board and set is next x next to true, sorry, false, is x next, not this, we need this, yes. Okay, so now we have created all the functions. Now we can move on to the inside the div to create the to call the function. Basically we are going to map everything which is related to the in the array. So you can open these parentheses inside curly braces. So you inside this you can call the board.map function. Inside the map function we are going to pass the value and index. Now here what you can do, okay, not curly braces, it will be parentheses only. Now we need a button, right? So whenever any user will click on the button, that box will be marked as X or O, whatever the whosoever the chance is. So we are going to give it a key, otherwise it will give me an error. So it will be index of the array, and on click function will be we can call a callback function inside this, and handle click is going to handle all my function, and it is going to pass the index, right? Now we can give it some class names also. So width will be 20, height will be 20, flex item will be center, justify will be center, text will be 2xl for now because we are not making it responsive. So font will be bold, border I need border I need radius of 2, and border will be gray, border gray 400, background will be white, hover will be background whenever someone will hover. So we are going to make the background of the box as a little bit light. So bg gray 200 like this. So as you can see that now these are working, right? Sorry. Now inside this we are going to call our values. So let me call the value. Okay, now we got the value. So let's check if everything is working. Yes, now it is working. See, now it is working. Okay, now later on after this you can after this div you can open one p tag, and inside this you need to write class name, margin top will be 4, text will be lg, and font will be semi bold. Inside this p tag we are going to declare the winner or the next move. Whosoever has the next move we are going to declare it. So firstly we will do the winner. If everything matched, every box is matched, then we are going to declare him as winner. Otherwise if not, then what we can do, we can pass the next player move, right? So you can player, and it will be for rendering JavaScript inside the string we are going to use the dollar and curly braces, but you need to write it in the backticks. It is not a common double quotes or single quote, it is a backtick which you can find below the escape key. Now we are going to define the next move. So if x is not the next move, then it will be O, or if it is, then it will be X, right? So on this basis we are going to define the next move like this. See, next player will be X, because currently we have set the X as true. When you click on some of the boxes, then X will be false, and it will automatically say that it is a chance of O. Now after this p tag we are going to create one button on which you can reset this board, right? So on click property we are going to pass one callback function, and inside the callback function set board state is going to be array of 9 fields, and dot fill is null. See, we are going to set it on the default condition, right? And later on we need to give it some class names also. So we can do empty 4 px 4 py2 background. We can do red this time, 300, and not 300, suppose it will be 600 will be good. Yes, now it is good. And text will be white, rounded. On hover, background will become a little darker, so bg red 800 we can say. Now inside the button we are going to write restart game, right? So whenever I click on this button, the game will be restarted. Done. Okay, I guess everything is correct here, and we are done with the tic-tac-toe game. So let me just refresh this page once, and then let's check. So if X is there, now it's turned for O. So if I press O here, now it's turned for X. I'll press X again, I'll press O here, and if I press X here, then it is showing me that winner is the X, because we have checked diagonally, right? We are checking diagonally, we are checking horizontally, we are checking vertically, we are checking every way. Whenever we are getting any combination of three character, either it will be the X or either it will be the O. So whosoever is getting the combination, that person will be the winner. So that's how you can create a tic-tac-toe game. And now if you want to reset this board to the default condition, that as you can see that if I click on this button, the state will be automatically reset to the default condition, right? So if I reset this game again, now the next player is O. Likewise this works. Again I do, next player will be the O. See? So that's how you can create a tic-tac-toe game using the ReactJS, and for styling you can use Tailwind CSS. Okay, so that's it from my side, and if you are having any doubt, you can just write your doubt in the comment section. I'm going to reply you everyone. And also like the video and subscribe to our channel WhereCode@Tech. And thank you so much for watching till now, and I hope you liked my video.